So modern culture doesn't teach us to be centered, to have our authority. Basically, when we are born into this world, we are born in a hospital space where there is doctors and stuff, and our mother doesn't really have the authority in there in that space. The authority figure is the doctor. The authority figure is the nurse or the police or whoever is in that room. And it keeps going on and on like this in school, with our teachers, where the teacher or the director is the authority figure. It keeps going on at university. If you go to university, it keeps going on at work. And essentially, what this does, all this drilling of this cultural context, is drilling into our memetics, into our structure, that you don't have your authority, that somebody else has the answers and you don't have it. And this is drilled down like systematically throughout the period of our lives. So when we come to be as adults, we realize that we're still doing these things automatically. This is the way of relating in the normal world, in mainstream world, in mainstream culture, that you give your center away to an authority figure. So as we're coming into adulthood, you're coming into this program, you're wanting to have more access to your authenticity, to who you are in this moment, regardless of whoever else is in the space. And for this, you need to start reclaiming this behavior of giving your authority away to another figure. And this is the process of centering. This is the process of getting into first position. And this is what we're going to be exploring in this module. So first position is three basic steps, and I'm going to give you the steps. And this is like when you go into a martial arts space and you have an initial position. In Aikido, you have the position where your hips are fully facing the front, the thing that you're facing, your opponent, and your hands are in alignment, in a tension but not stress. They're tense in alignment, and there is this line of clarity. And in many different dance classes, for example, they have a different first position, in ballet, in flamenco, in jazz. And this first position is your first position to come into your adulthood, to come into your power, and to actually shift your point of origin from being stuck in your head, in thinking, in reason, in trying to figure it out, in finding the right answer, in hiding that you don't have the answer, to shifting that gradually to becoming, to getting into your center, where your point of origin is not in your head, but that is somewhere else. And this is the reprogramming that it takes months and months of this practice, and it's amazing. Once you do it one time, you start feeling the difference and getting the sensation, the visceral sensation that you are centered, because it's not a theory, it's not just a mental meditation. You're actually shifting your point of origin from being in your head to going down into your center of your body, or from being in somebody else's space, from being in the government or in the money, from your attention being in your center, being in your partner or even in your children, to bringing that to your being, to your center, so that you're originating from a different place. And this requires some of your anger, requires for you to use consciously your anger. And this will be one of the first ways that you will use your conscious anger for, as a practice, that you raise up your anger through the practice of the 333, the 3 minutes of conscious rage, and get that anger to come in, to use, to attract, to bring your center, to intend your center to come from wherever it is at, outside of you or in your head, into the center of your body. And this will be what we'll be practicing in the next module. So hang on In the next video, I'm going to share the practice of going into centering, and it will be, yeah, how that will be the next step. So see you in the next video.